Medevac cackling evilly behind her visor. And instantly everything is just pulled away. All the Zerglings out of position. The worst part of it all is they can just get scooped up to this Medevac. Thankfully the Zerglings were fast enough to kill 3 of the Marines before they were able to get picked up. You actually have both Medevacs. You can see I have this one selected. And you look, it's just got the 1 Marine in the orange. And then this one selected, the 1 Marine in the orange. It's very, very unusual. Making sure that my graphics aren't bugging out to some point. Nope, looking good. Another factory going down, so we do have tank production coming out. In fact, there's already one on the field. Siege tech has not been researched. And that's going to be, that's as essential as STEM for Marines. I've seen more and more Terrans using the sensor tower. I really think this is a bit of an underrated building. If I check here, it's 125-100, so it's certainly not a cheap investment. But it provides a lot of vision, and if you could drop it like, up here, if you can finagle it around to here, it can provide really vision across the front line of your opponent. Almost like a Zonaga watchtower, you just don't get to see the specifics. The 1-1 has finished for Zerglings, and this is a lot of Zerglings. You can just see them all running along en masse there. With no siege tech, they are going to swarm as the Zergs want to do right over this massive units, clustering and closing around and crushing them in their little Zergling death grips. The Terran will hold, but at what cost? In a units lost tab, we do have quite a good number of units lost, quite a higher number of units lost for our Zerg player. But in the income tab, 65 to 55. Why is this much higher, people might ask? Well, it's mostly because mules are so overpowered. I say that sarcastically. Mules do provide that much higher mineral income. And this is a very high amount of oversaturation. Need to drop a couple of extractors on there. And it's always a little bit of a habit of me to check. 3? Is it 3? Is it 3? It's all 3. We do have a push coming in here by Strelock. Just pure Marine. Nope, there is a tank in here with it. Siege tech still hasn't been researched, just like he almost forgot about it, as 2-2 is about to finish for the infantry. And StrifeCro again is not getting those banelings. Another macro hatch is going down as he feels he needed it. But without the 3rd, that'll be down. He does have Hive. So we do have the full Hive tech. He does have the Infestors out. Adrenal glands are on the way. He just loves, StrifeCro loves his Zerglings, especially against Terran. Wow, look at the number of drones here. If there is ever a time that a Blue Flame Hellion or 3 want to get in, or hey, maybe about 6 STEM Marines, fortunately the Zerglings are nearby, they're going to take that out very, very quickly. In fact, the Medevac might even die to the Queen's little dart throwing. She would just go hide here in the corner. Probably slip around soon. We do have the full 3rd production going, or full saturation of the 3rd here for Strelock. And even a 4th getting ready to be made. 3-3 is on the way for the infantry as well. As the Zerglings come swarming in here, I don't know if they'll be able to do a very significant amount of damage. I'd love to see banelings. That's all I can say. I mean, they're already having to pull out. The Infestors are going to be good, but I feel like this is going to become... I think it started off very good for StrifeCro, but I think it's just going right back into Game 2, where he's really not going to tech much past us. He's going to go into 3-3. Maybe he'll get Ultras. He did get his 4th, and he is dropping his 5th. He is trying to get his 3rd back up. And a single Marine here going to be stopping any high yields on this end. Oh, and the whole group walking casually by the high yield say, oh hey, look at that. Zerglings come swarming down in here. Fungals are going to have to be well placed, and they are all over the entire Terran army. Great playing, great landing. Some infested Terrans coming out as well, but actually the Terran is going to hold. The medevac healing going to be substantial. The tanks simply having the 160 health to last through the fungal growths. Siege Tech is finally on the way, and more Zerglings are being made. I don't agree with StrifeCro's choice in tactics. It's like he gets to this point and he's not sure what to do. I mean, he needs easily 100 Zerglings to power down past an army of really substantial size. And the biggest thing, above all else, look at the supply difference: 178 to 114. Strelock feeling his opponent on the back foot, knowing he just took out 2 bases, marching forward. Siege Tech has just finished, and even a Ghost Academy is on the way. Some more fungos going down, but the infestors do get microed poorly right into the group. And now it's 162 to 99. StrifeCro cannot hold against this. I'd be interested to see what the Ghost Academy is for. Is he planning to do a nuke just for lulz? Or is he planning to get EMPs out to stop those infestors? If that were the case, then he really would simply be out of it after that. Siege Tech goes down, Fungos do as well, and Marines are dying pretty readily here, so StrifeCro might hold, but again, it comes at what cost? The high yield is here and in full swing for Strelock. The production is going to be through the roof. He is getting the Mobius reactor so that EMP will be ready right out of the bat. He will be ready to EMP his opponent, or if he wants, he could toss out 3 snipes. 10 Marines being produced at a time, and as Zerglings continue to come out, EG's StrifeCro just not able to really get past a certain tech or really deviate much from it, and it ends up costing him. More Zerglings come swarming in here, and this attack will finally be cleaned up. However, an entirely new group is coming through here, fresh, ready to go, unstemmed. And with only about 19 Zerglings, hoping to go up against the same number of Marines plus 2 tanks. A good little backstab, a good little counterattack through here. He needs to run these Zerglings into the mineral line instead of having them derping out against production facilities. You even have high-sec auto-tracking and Terran building armor coming in. Usually things you don't see a whole lot. Now, if you overstim Marines here, kids, this is what happens when you do too much drugs. Good hold position for these Zerglings in the mineral line, getting all the SCVs as they run back and forth. The entire third, in the meantime, was taken out by StrifeCro, so sure, maybe you're killing my workers, maybe you're trying to kill my planetary, it doesn't matter, I've taken out your entire base, and in the end, that means that you're not going to be able to live through it. StrifeCro does take the second, or does leave, sorry, and Strelock takes the second game, as well as the first, ending this series 2-0. If you've watched through Game 1 and 2, then you know that there is going to be no Game 3. I'm going to do a separate cast, just a little random single game. If you want to watch it, by all means. And nonetheless, if you enjoyed this, please subscribe, thumbs up, drop a comment, criticize, praise, whatever it happens to be. I will see you in the next game, whether it's a series, whether it's a championship, whether it's a single little ladder game. It's StarCraft 2. And I love it, and I will see you guys there.